Hi guys, it's Hinda and welcome to Cooking Fantasies. In today's video, I want to show you how to make the most delicious and creamiest ice cream, really easy to make with only 2 ingredients. And this is going to be a no-churn ice cream, no ice machine. You only need 2 ingredients and a hand mixer to make the perfect ice cream. And to make everyone happy, I'm going to show you how you can make different kinds of ice cream and flavors with only 1 recipe. Today I want to show you how to make cookie dough ice cream, banana, strawberry, caramel ice cream, cookie and cream, but these are just suggestions. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect base and how you can add your favorite flavor. Before we start, as always, I'm going to be leaving you down in the description box all the ingredients you're going to need in both grams and cups measurements, as well as a link to the full recipe where you can also print it. And if you're new to the channel, we make a lot of easy and delicious recipes, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell to get always notified whenever a new video is up, and let's get started. The only 2 ingredients you're going to need to make the ice cream are heavy cream and sweet condensed milk, as easy as that. But the most important thing, these both ingredients should be very cold, so think about placing them in the fridge at least 1 night before. Start by beating the heavy cream until it starts slightly thickening, then go ahead and add the sweet condensed milk and keep mixing until the mixture thickens. If the ingredients are cold enough, it's going to take about 5 minutes. You don't want to over mix it until it's very stiff, like a chantilly texture, just enough till it's heavy and creamy like you see in the video. And then I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap and place it in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to prepare the rest of the ingredients, whatever you want to add to the ice cream. The first ice cream flavor I'm going to make, because I really love it, is peanut butter cups ice cream. For this, I simply scooped little bits of peanut butter. I placed in the freezer some time until they are frozen, and then go ahead and dip them in some dark melted chocolate and place them again in the freezer until we need them. The next ice cream flavor to prepare is strawberry ice cream, because everybody loves ice cream and it's the season. And to make this, you're going to simply add a few drops of lemon juice to some strawberries and puree them or mix them. And they are ready to add to the ice cream, so I'm going to leave them for now on the side. And for the third type of ice cream, is going to be banana ice cream. Really delicious. I'm going to be adding again 2 drops of lemon juice to the banana, and I also added a little bit of cinnamon. This is optional, and I'm gonna mix it and leave it again on the side for later. Don't forget, these are only suggestions. This means you can add any fruit that you like or you have available. The next ice cream flavor is my all-time favorite. It is so delicious, you're not going to buy it again, and it is the cookie dough ice cream. And I'm gonna be using the edible cookie dough we made together in the previous video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to be leaving the link down in the description box. And what I'm going to do is simply freeze little bits of it. The next ice cream flavor, I already lost count, is the cookie and cream ice cream. Of course, who doesn't love cookie and cream ice cream? It's everyone's favorite. And for this, we're going to simply crush some Oreos or any biscuits you prefer. And you don't want to mix them or have them like ground, just scratch them, have some uneven pieces, and that will do. After about 10 minutes, I take my ice cream base out of the freezer, and what this does is thickens the cream even more. Since I'm making different types or flavors of ice cream, I want to measure my base and divide it into 6 cups to have 6 flavors. If you're making only 2, you can divide it into 2. This is totally up to you. Since I already measured the ice cream base, I'm going to be taking 1 cup or about 210 to 220 grams of the ice cream base and adding the rest of the ingredients to it. To the first cup of ice cream base, I'm going to be adding the banana puree and gently fold it in. I also added some chocolate chunks to the ice cream and then simply pour it into the container where I'm going to be freezing my ice cream. I added some chocolate chunks to the top. This is optional. You can also sprinkle some cinnamon if you like cinnamon, and go ahead and place it in the freezer immediately. The next flavor we're going to be making is strawberry. So go ahead and add the strawberry puree you prepared and gently fold it in. You can thoroughly incorporate it or just fold it in gently and leave this nice swirl or patterns if you like to. And after I pour it in the container, I'm going to be freezing it in. I will decorate it with some freeze-dried strawberries. This is optional, but if you prefer to, you can also add these freeze-dried strawberries to the ice cream itself. It's really good. And up to the freezer. Next flavor is the peanut butter cups ice cream. I really love this one. It tastes so good. I'm gonna start by incorporating 1 to 2 teaspoons of peanut butter into the ice cream base and gently fold it in. You can add more peanut butter if you like to. And this time I'm going to be using a whisk to easily break the peanut butter paste and kind of incorporate it into the ice cream base. And only at this time I'm going to take out of the freezer my peanut butter bits covered in dark chocolate and add them to the peanut butter ice cream. I also added some of the chocolate covered peanut butter bits to the top of the ice cream and immediately place it in the freezer. Next flavor we're going to be making is cookie dough ice cream. And believe me guys, if you try this recipe, you're never going to buy cookie dough ice cream again. It tastes really good. And since we already prepared the cookie dough bits and we froze them, we're going to simply add them to the ice cream base. Just try to make the cookie dough bits as small as possible. This way they are going to be easier to scoop and eat with a spoon. And again, the recipe to the edible cookie dough you're going to find down in the description box. And if you prefer to, you can fold about 2 teaspoons of the cookie dough into the cream base directly before adding the chunks. And again, pour the ice cream in the container you're going to be freezing it in and place it immediately in the freezer before the chunks sink to the bottom. And now for the cookie and cream flavor, and this one is so good. You're gonna love it. It's really delicious and so simple. Simply add the crushed Oreos to the ice cream base, fold it in, pour it in the container you're gonna be freezing it in, and again place it in the freezer immediately. The next and the last ice cream flavor we're going to be making is caramel ice cream. I really love caramel ice cream, but sometimes it tends to be too sweet, but this one wasn't at all. It was perfectly balanced. And I used a caramel sauce that we already made together in a previous video. I'm going to be leaving the link down in the description box. Other alternatives would be a ready caramel sauce that you have, dulce de leche, or even some Nutella. Whatever you prefer, you can add to your ice cream. I added some more of this delicious caramel sauce to the top and made a nice swirl using just a fork, and I'm also going to add a little bit of brown sugar. And up to the freezer. Now all my ice cream flavors are ready. They're in the freezer. They're gonna need about 4 to 6 hours to be ready, but I would really recommend you to leave them overnight. And I can promise you they're not going to crystallize. You're going to have the best ice cream, so creamy and so flavorful, that you made at home without any machines, without any special tools, without any fancy ingredients. That tastes even better than the ice cream you're gonna buy from the store. That I can promise you. When you try this recipe, you're not gonna buy ice cream again from the store. It's just perfect because it's so creamy and delicious. It has even more flavor than any ice cream brand you're gonna buy. It's really easy to make. You don't need any tools, any fancy ingredients. You only need 2 ingredients and your favorite flavoring, and you can add anything that you like in there. And for the ice cream, you can simply add unsweetened cocoa powder to the ice cream base to have the perfect chocolate ice cream. Of course, I did here many containers to show you all the flavors and options you can make, but if you want to make one big container family size, go ahead and do that. Just make sure to leave it overnight in the freezer. I thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you try out the recipe, please let me know how it turned out. I'm always happy to read your feedback. If you still have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me down in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and see you soon in a new video and a new recipe.